To talk about. It's hard seeing someone handsome for the first time, ain't it? But hey, what I want to talk about is your big announcement. Because I'm in the locker room, I've heard the whispers, I've heard the rumblings of what you might say tonight, and to you personally, what a roller coaster of a year. So many ups and so many downs. Okay, because I appreciate you begging to be on my show tonight because I know you're in the blessing of all of us, and I think tonight is the beginning of something
You know it's not. You realize it's not spiritual.
Shout out to him. He don't miss. He don't miss. It's true. Do you watch SmackDown? Well, I am the biggest star on the show, so I watch my stuff. Okay, well, SmackDown is intriguing, wouldn't you say? Matter of fact, I saw something that happened on SmackDown just a few weeks ago, a wrong that I felt needs to be righted. So whatever political stroke I have, whatever tips I have, I cash them in, and I hope this is not a decision that I regret. I sorely hope so. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your newest member of the Monday Night Raw roster, the main event, Jey Uso.
What? Uh-oh, this could be a heel. Oh, boy.
defending his women's world championship against Raquel Hernandez right after this break. For our subscribers of Peacock Premium Plus, here's a closer look at this match between
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm IWN. This is your WWE Payback 2023 watch along for right now. There's one more match left after this one. Figured I'd wait till they get to the Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley match to go live. I was supposed to go live before the pay-per-view started, but I ended up falling asleep. And let me explain why before we get right into this pay-per-view. Before we get right into the pay-per-view. It's because this morning I was told that one of our cooks at my job called out, and so I chose to come to work and work for that cook. Plus, we didn't have no prep cook on top of that, so we didn't have no fry cook or no prep cook. I'm a productive cook, of course, a prep cook and dishwasher, but so I had to work morning shift today and got off at 4, came back home, got my clothes on and stuff, and I was working on the thumbnail. I was already, when I got finished with everything, I was at home already working on the thumbnail at home from work. And before 7 something, I ended up falling asleep. Then when I woke up, it was already past 8 o'clock. So I was like, oh, the pay-per-view already started. So that's when I went on ahead and made a decision to do the thumbnail anyway. Go ahead and proceed with it anyway, and did the background. And decided to wait until they got us to that Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez WWE Women's Championship match that's happening right now on screen, and I'm watching. So I waited up until that point to go live. Well, I waited up until that Grayson Waller effect to go live, actually. But don't worry, your WWE Payback 2023 review will be live a little after the pay-per-view. We'll go over what all went down on the show, and I'll give you guys my thoughts on every single match that took place tonight. Also, my AEW All Out watch along and review will be live tomorrow. I will be officially buying that pay-per-view because I want to watch it. And I got enough money to fucking buy it. So another great opportunity to be able to share this AEW All Out pay-per-view and watch along with you guys, to those of you that don't get to watch AEW All Out pay-per-view, to those of you that don't have enough money to get it. So it's mostly this AEW All Out watch along and review is mostly for people that'll probably miss it tomorrow, for people that won't get to watch it. Same with the Payback watch along. Raquel Rodriguez is getting ready to chokeslam Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez, and this has been a very, very intense battle between Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. This is going to go down as one of the best women's matches of 2023. No question about it. This has been physical. After this match, we got the main event, which is the World Heavyweight Championship match. We're going to stick around with that. Then we're going to go on a break. After that, probably going on like a 5-6 minute break. And then start the review from there. And you know the rest. You all know the rest. So I don't have to explain the rest of it. But if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell for all notifications, and also hit the thumbs up on the stream. Let's get at least 5 or 6 likes on the stream. And that's all I got to say. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. I'm going to go ahead and unmute the TV, tune into what's going on with this match between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez, and it appears that Rhea Ripley's in control right now. So let's see what commentary is saying. And again, I apologize for being late, for being live late for the watch along. I was fussing at myself about that. I was so mad at myself about that. If I had fell asleep, and I should have had stayed up and done that thumbnail right before that pay-per-view came. I know what I was thinking, man. I was a little tired, man. You know, I did work from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So today, just give me a little hours and extra money, but it's money, attention, and drugs. It's about respect and peace. The only time it's about money is when you have to buy stuff important and save up stuff for stuff you really want. It's not about money right now. I am buying that pay-per-view. As much as I love money, I don't try to be about money too much, man. Money is good and money is evil. People do good things with it. People do bad things with money. You only learn with experience, which Rhea has significantly more than. You're doing yourself no good if you're doing bad things with money. You know. You all know that. Wow, Rhea Ripley could barely even pick up Raquel Rodriguez. Look like running knee to Raquel Rodriguez. This has been a good women's match. I'm not even gonna lie. This is one of the best matches of the entire show, of the entire pay-per-view. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez. I kind of knew both the women's championship match and the heavyweight championship match were going to be two of the best matches of the entire night. I knew that. Just based on looking at the card, I knew those two matches were going to be the only matches still in the show. I knew LA Knight was going to beat The Miz. We all knew that was going to happen. We all knew Rey Mysterio was going to beat Austin Theory somehow to retain the United States Championship.
I think at this point, Rodriguez is deep into the match. Maybe as deep as Raquel's ever been. Cover.
And I don't remember who won the match between Judgment Day and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn because I was still watching it. And then it started loading, and then I had to fucking go back on Peacock again, only to find out that the match was already over. So I got to look up, see who won that match, because I did watch it. I watched half of it.
Yeah, she's hung in this matchup, dug down deep, now trying to take control of the champion.
Glad I got to share my 30-day Payback watch-along and review with everybody that's coming in the live chats from Facebook and Instagram. I need to start sharing my watch-along reviews on Snapchat, too.
The bad knee of Raquel Rodriguez. Remember, Raquel was just cleared a few days ago.
It gets me off of Instagram. Good. Tired of being on that fucking app. No, it's not like anybody gives a fuck about me on that app anyway. Let's be honest. It's not like anybody gives a damn about me on that app. Besides a few people.
Able to keep a push-up position to mitigate some of the pressure that would be on her knee. With a real understanding that Raquel's an injured knee, though. Here's the cover. Rhea's got to break the hold and kick out. Take a look at this. Landing, tweak the knee. And Rhea targeted. You notice the stumble that time by Rodriguez. Could not put all her force into that slam as the knee buckled yet again. And this was going to be a fact. Let's take another look at this. I want to see if maybe we get a
the knee buckled again.
Just attempted to land on her feet. And look at, Rhea never took her eyes off of the wounded challenger. Rhea almost upside down, looking back.
I'm glad I was able to go live. I wasn't going to go live when I went live. I wasn't going to go live late, but I did. I did wake up and the pay-per-view was already happening. I had a long day at work today. I worked from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I hope you all can understand. This is like the second Saturday in a row that I had to come in and replace somebody because they called out and stuff. I had to work for somebody else and they called out. And plus our job didn't have no prep cook that Saturday morning. Our prep cook was off. I'm the prep cook. I'm the prep cook for night shift. And this other woman that work at my job, she prep cooks in the morning shift prep cook. I'm a night shift prep cook, so I'm like I'm a night shift productive cook in the dishwasher. I don't know who the morning shift dishwasher and productive cook is. Oh. I'm glad I was able to make it to work though. If they didn't have no cook, man, my job would have been in trouble. I would have been mad. My KFC owner would have been mad, and my general manager would have been even more mad. They do appreciate me as always. All my managers do. I always appreciate them just like they appreciate me. Oh, Raquel Rodriguez just sent Rhea Ripley flying to that freaking ring post right there.
Shoulder first goes the champ. Now the challenger able to muscle the champion. Raquel feel that sense of urgency.
Oh yeah, I'll be right back.
Doesn't have much time. Look who's here. Dirty Dom.
Of course, Dominic's going to come out again.
The Judgment Day. So far he's been one of the reasons they won the tag titles earlier tonight. But now hanging on to his mommy, the champion. Dominic wants nothing to do with Raquel Rodriguez. Uh-oh. And he's gonna pay the running slam to Dominic. But Rhea back to the bad knee and a kick to the back of the head. And now Ripley off the distraction by Dirty Dom. Rip tie. Cover. Rhea retains. Here is your winner, and the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley. You said it earlier, and I can't believe I'm going to agree with you. Dirty Dom has been the MVP tonight for Judgment Day. The NXT North American champion yet again ain't giving it up. Rodriguez took her eye off of the task at hand. Much to the delight of the WWE Universe, it's our slam for Dirty Dom, but it's allowed the very cagey Rhea Ripley to again exploit the knee injury, muscle up Raquel for Riptide, and still Women's World Champion. I was going to go away through that match, yes. Rhea Ripley retains the championship tonight at Payback. What a night it's been for Judgment Day.
Oh, you know what? That must be a sign that Finn Balor and Damien Priest defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
What a payback it's been so far. You know, as the host, I realize now that I can give myself the authority to do jobs I've never done before. So I'm channeling my inner Lance Catamaran, and I'm now a backstage correspondent. So, please welcome my guests this time, the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor and Damien Priest. Hey, Damien, what's that old expression? The jobs are here! Yes, they are. I know it's been rumored that there's some dissension in the ranks, but you guys seemed on the same page tonight. Any thoughts?
Yeah, we're family. Brothers fight. But we're on the same page. Nobody can stop the Judgment Day. Now we stand here, new undisputed tag team champions. I stand here, Mr. Money in the Bank. We got the Women's World Champions. We got the North American champions. The Judgment Day, we will always rise.
Hey, Damien, it's time to go celebrate with Rhea and Dom because we got all.
I bet Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn was not happy about dropping them titles to Damien Priest and Finn Balor.
Back to you guys. The Outlaw Championship Wrestling is alive and well. Thanks, Lancer. John, nonetheless, Payback is here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our main event is coming up next. Seth Rollins.
Ooh, why is it not all Zayn?
Nakamura. Well, let's tell you about the next time. We'll be here on Peacock with a premium live event.
It's not even pausing, man. Man, I you know what? It's not even pausing. What did y'all think of that Women's Championship match? I think it was great. One of the two best matches of the entire night. Another one's going to be Seth Rollins versus Nakamura for that World Heavyweight Championship. How's everybody doing tonight? Angle looked like he was crying too. I'm showing this premiere car angle of it, whatever it was. Oh, we got Chad Gable versus Gunther announced for Monday Night Raw. Pay-per-view's back on.
That was one of the greatest.
Time for the main event.
Freaking Rollins! I am the damn mountaintop! This is my company. I want it. I want the ball. Get in. I've been carrying Monday Night Raw on my back every single week. I'm going all in on this World Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to give it every single thing I've got. This has given me a life beyond my wildest dreams. At some point, you start to take it for granted. Now it's something that every time I go on, I go, okay, you know, this could be gone in a second.
Seth Rollins は全てを手に入れたように振る舞う男。でも、俺には分かる。俺には分かるあいつの弱点。あいつの背中は壊れてる。あいつの痛みの中で生きてる。妻を抱きしめても痛む。子供を抱きしめても痛みを感じる。俺にはそれができる。それはあいつが知ってる。Watch your back.
I do have 2 fractures in my lumbar spine, and the truth is, I don't really know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this. But if Shinsuke Nakamura wants to bring my family and my livelihood into this, then he better be prepared to face me man to man.
My broken back can stand in the way of me becoming champion, and it's not gonna stand in the way of me beating your ass at Payback. You will never take anything from me. Not my title, not my future, and not my family.
Champion, Seth Rollins. 俺はあいつをただ単に倒したいわけじゃない。Seth Rollins という人間を解体したい。Watch your back. Watch your back. 俺があいつをぶっ壊す。肉体はあいつを裏切った惨めさから解放してやる。未来もない。
Main event time.
実はかつて勇敢な男だった。挑戦的で恐れを知らず揺るぎない。しかし嵐はあいつを蝕んだ。あいつはエゴにのみ従い、今や背中に背負った言葉の数々、かつての名残でしかない。限界を迎えた馬を救うようテストを苦痛からせるのが俺の役目だ。今夜テス、俺はお前を自由にしてやる。これは終わりの始まりだ。
What in the world is this?
世界平で強座という重みをお前の背中から投げ取ってやる。
I was not going to miss Payback tonight. I was not happy.
You know, one of the great inspirations of Shinsuke Nakamura's career is here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for this match. That man is the Hall of Famer. He is the great Buddha who Shinsuke Nakamura earlier this year, the legendary Budokan in Japan, had the opportunity to have one of the last matches of the great Buddha's career. And it's interesting he's here tonight, Corey, because for the first time in Shinsuke's career, he main events a WWE premium live event. But make no mistake about it, Nakamura knows what it means to be in the main event.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing the challenger from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura! And his opponent from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
Michael, what I said moments ago regarding Nakamura in the main event is lately we have seen something of a return to form from Shinsuke. A side of Shinsuke that, as a fan, I have not seen since he terrorized opponents in Japan, making his name, making his way to WWE. Tonight, Shinsuke could take the throne. Seth Rollins on your After Bell podcast actually talked about that, Corey, when he said that Shinsuke Nakamura is a, quote, dangerous cat. He's one of the greatest in-ring of all time, but he's confident now. He's feeling himself, he's vibing, and he's at the top of his game. Seth freaking Rollins has been living at the top of his game, but it has been an emotional week for everyone here in WWE. Seth, no exception. You'll notice the pinstripes on his gear tonight, an homage to our good friend Wyndham Rotunda, the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Seth Rollins looking to represent the WWE Universe and the World Heavyweight Championship tonight. Seth and the Fiend with a tremendous rivalry here in WWE as they start things off for the World Heavyweight Championship with Shinsuke Nakamura. So let's talk about it, Corey. The elephant in the room, the back. The bad back of Seth Rollins.
Here we go, y'all.
Podcast this week, and he admitted it. Yes, I have a bad back. However, Seth, at the next thought, remembered that he defeated AJ Styles.
The last best match of the entire night. It's this one right here.
Rollins has competed around the globe over the past several months with the same back injury. Seth believes he can play.
Trust me, I already know. I already know it's going to steal the show. It's going to
At
deliver
the same time, Rollins
tonight.
needs to be wary of Nakamura's striking ability. Shinsuke can knock you out, can knock anyone out with one knee strike, one elbow strike. Highly educated.
See, I even let y'all see me. You get to see me. Everybody's doing all right.
Rollins said my back sucks. It flares up. It's going to be a tough.
I'm okay. I just hate a few people on there on Instagram, you know.
But yeah, I'm a bit nervous about what could transpire in this championship.
Part of me just wants to hate those people again.
And you have to respect the mind games that Nakamura has attempted to play over the past several weeks. But that's old school Nakamura, as we've talked about. You're absolutely right. You're trying to get under the skin, into the head of Seth Rollins, referencing Seth's family, referencing Seth's future. Nakamura feels as though the opportunity is his to rid Seth Rollins of the World Heavyweight Championship. And you know, you touched on this a bit earlier, Corey, but the Shinsuke Nakamura we've seen over the past month, for those who have followed Nakamura's career in Japan before he came to WWE, that is what you're seeing out of
Shinsuke Nakamura evenly matched.
Seth Rollins understands how dangerous this man can be. It has taken several years to get acclimated properly here in the WWE, but this is the Nakamura that we knew worldwide on a global scale prior to WWE.
Ford Rice is not lying about that.
Maybe I don't need to ingratiate myself, to endear myself to the WWE universe. Maybe I just need to be the real me.
Judgment Day have all the gold now.
For this World Heavyweight Championship opportunity, Rollins and Nakamura. Neither man taking any unnecessary risks in the opening moments. Classic mat-based attack right now by the champion. And if you're Rollins, you want to try to put this match away early, I would believe, understanding that Nakamura has a game plan. Nakamura's made no secret about it. He's going to get to the back at some point in this match. That's the goal, and if you're Seth Rollins, you want to avoid or at least delay that as long as possible. Try to protect your lower back. Try to gain the upper hand early. Potentially end this thing quick. It only takes one stomp. It only takes one clever pinning combination. The match is over. But look at Nakamura. Nakamura was taunting Rollins, mocking him by rubbing the lower back. The psychological warfare in play by Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura claims he will change the world tonight. Rollins hit. And you see how Rollins scurried away? He tried to get away from Nakamura, but he couldn't quite do it. Again, I think it needs to be reiterated that Rollins is not in agony 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Rollins has a back injury, and he knows how to work around, how to work through. But the onus is on Rollins to protect it, to prevent Shinsuke from exploiting that injury and making it worse. Oh, and of course, I mean, he won a tournament for the Women's Championship back in May. He's defended the title throughout the summer, and now he's doing it again tonight with Nakamura. Rollins has been very open about how he feels as though he's taken his hands off the wheel. He is floating through the universe on the shoulders of the WWE universe. He's really this role as the workhorse, as the World Heavyweight Championship has been made over the past week with Roman Reigns now over a 3-year reign. Undisputed champion. Rollins says he's on his way to get his own title special. Nakamura to the floor outside the ring. And Rollins' back seems to be holding up pretty well in the early moments of this one. Take another look at the suicide dive, flattening the challenger. Yeah, but did you notice Seth instinctively just went to his back? His hand to his back as he was standing outside the ring. Oh, Rollins not keeping him up. Pedigree, this would end it quickly. Nakamura, though, with a backdrop, and again. It's 2 fractures in the lumbar spine, the lower part of the back. The Seth Rollins that he suffers from. He's been dealing with it for 4 years. As you mentioned earlier, it flares up on occasion. He's going to do a lot more than flare up tonight. Nakamura with a well-placed forearm. Now a kick to the champion's lower back. I think it's been amazing. Rollins has been able to camouflage this for the past 3 years before it's finally been exploited here by Nakamura. You're a WWE superstar. You've reached the pinnacle as Seth Rollins has. You will fight through the pain. You will do whatever is necessary to maintain your integrity with the WWE Universe.
Seth now just Shinsuke calls that good vibrations. Nothing good about it for Rollins. Shin just he's different, and it has to do with confidence, I believe.
Yeah, he's different. Very, very different.
His actions in the ring, his pacing in the ring, this confidence that's oozing out of him as Rollins moves out of harm's way.
But yeah, I was not going to miss Payback. I definitely wasn't going to miss that pay-per-view.
Now Rollins over the top to the floor. A whiplash effect on the challenger.
Now step up to the apron. He's going to launch himself off the top. Oh! And again on the other side, Nakamura rolls out of harm's way this time. Seth Rollins, though, no escape for Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke could not find a path out of harm's way, even on the outside of the ring. As we look again at Rollins launching himself towards Shinsuke.
Yep. Seth Rollins is taking control right now.
I think what could be the game changer in this scenario, Cole.
Y'all hit the thumbs up. Let's get at least 5-6 likes on the stream. For your WWE Payback watch along and review.
The extra layer of motivation that Rollins did not need.
The review will be live a little bit after the pay-per-view. I'm going to take a break after this. Oh, Nakamura's picking up Seth Rollins, throwing him into the announce table.
I'm not sure if you noticed it, Corey. The point, one of these monitors on our announce desk went right in the back of Seth Rollins.
Oh, dang.
Into the barricade.
Are you serious?
Spine first. This is what Shinsuke promised to do to the champion. And right now we are seeing cover for the championship. Only one, but that was all psychological. All that was. Watch this. Rollins.
Followed up immediately by Shinsuke throwing Seth into the barricade again, back first. The enigmatic assassin that is Shinsuke Nakamura, delivering on his promises, targeting the back.
Nakamura feels it. He understands this is his opportunity to win a World Heavyweight Championship.
Burying the knee.
Nakamura, who won the Royal Rumble a number of years ago, but was never able to turn that into a world title.
Ooh, to the spine.
Has another chance tonight. Cover, hooks both legs of Rollins, forcing Rollins to kick out. Now, Corey knows when you kick out like that, you're putting pressure on your back.
Utilize your core for so much of this.
Exactly.
Delivering offense, absorbing defense. Even a kick out forces Rollins to utilize his lower body, the lower part of his core, which, as we talked about extensively, is broken, is fractured right now.
So even if Nakamura doesn't believe he can put Rollins away, he'll still go into a cover to force more damage.
In a weird way, it's almost like death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's no one decisive blow. It's chipping away at a redwood tree. That's what Nakamura is doing to the back of the champion right now, and it's working very well.
Little clutch applied here by Shinsuke Nakamura.
And notice how low on Rollins' body Shinsuke has his own body. Really, really focusing all the pressure, as much pressure as possible on the low back. Nakamura has a very extensive knowledge of the human anatomy and how to break it.
Rollins back to his feet to fire up. Far back, Nakamura. They'll not allow that to happen. Knee to the spine. Cover.
Wow.
To win the world title. Rollins able to get the shoulder up.
Not as much energy behind the kick out of Rollins in that attempt.
Yeah, you can see the agony on Seth's face as well.
Listen, you may not like it. It may seem like an underhanded tactic, but this is a genius strategy for the challenger.
And now a knee to the back of the neck. Rollins crumbles in a heap to the floor. Nakamura's got to get him back in the ring. The only way he wins the title is via pinfall or submission.
Notice as a cover execution.
Cover by Nakamura.
And it forces Rollins to kick out again. And it's almost like Shinsuke knew Seth was going to kick out, but Shinsuke also knows that when Seth kicks out, in order to do so, he has to cause himself a great deal of pain and discomfort. If you're Rollins, what do you do now? Your opponent has exploited your one weakness. I don't have an answer. If you're Seth, you have to try to weather the storm. You have to try to rely on the adrenaline provided by the WWE Universe to keep a comeback. But Nakamura is just delivering shot after shot after shot. And that was just an example of Nakamura being able to use his legs, his feet, his fists, his weapons. A half grab here, locked into Seth Rollins. And notice how deliberate Shinsuke Nakamura has been with his offense. Shinsuke's in no hurry because Nakamura has a healthy respect for Seth freaking Rollins and what Rollins is capable of. Shinsuke knows Seth can catch you. You can't get caught sleeping when you're dealing with someone as dangerous as the World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Rollins twisted here, somehow trying to roll onto his back to alleviate the pressure, which he does. Rollins again driven into the turnbuckle. Everything Shinsuke Nakamura is doing now, Corey, is targeting the back. Absolutely. Even when you attack from the front, it's the core. It's going to limit almost all of Seth Rollins' offense. Anything power-based, your ability to balance, your ability to run. You take away an opponent's core, and that's really the first step to victory. Rollins with a strong shot to the challenger. Seth trying to dig down deep. We've seen this before. Rollins.
I think I know where he's about to go for it.
And Rollins thinking about it. He's looking back to the middle of the ring. Will that hesitation cost him?
He's thinking about the superplex. That's what he's thinking about. Instead, goes for the Hurricane Rana.
Listen, it was smart. Seth called an audible. Seth wanted to go for the superplex, likely into the Falcon Arrow, a combination that Seth has used to great success over the years. But Rollins realized I need to mitigate the agony in my back. So Hurricane Rana. But even with the Hurricane Rana, he still landed hard on the spine. But you're going to absorb a lot of that impact on your knees while landing. Yes, it's going to affect your lower back. It's going to affect your spine. But the majority of the impact was absorbed by the knees and feet of Rollins. Rollins back to his feet now. Goes down low to the midsection of Nakamura. Seth Rollins trying to dig down deep and fight back. He claims he's the working man's champion. An opportunity to prove that tonight. What does Seth Rollins have left? Here comes Rollins. And when you've got a weak back, even something like it's gonna you delivering it, and you might not have as much power behind it as you would like. Slick right by Rollins. Every move by Rollins jars the back with Seth fighting through the pain. Seth going up to the top rope. Nakamura in trouble. Rollins from high above the ring. Frog splash connecting to retain the championship. Nakamura kicks out of it. You Rollins, what does that do to you mentally? Well, right now, Seth has to realize he's got to come up with a different game plan. You've got to be able to think on your feet as a WWE superstar. Beautifully executed frog splash. Seth got all of it. Look at the height and the incredible impact.
Yeah, that was incredible. That was really incredible.
You're going to have to realize I might need to change the page. I might look a little deeper into my bag of tricks. Maybe bend the rules. Because right now, I think Seth is realizing that he might be outgunned by the challenger. Seth took a deep breath moments ago as he pulls himself to his feet. Nakamura up as well. Again, the back just not there for Rollins. Trying to fight through the pain, trying to will himself through. Nakamura up, back gives out. Nakamura misses with a kick. Clothesline by Rollins. Just collapses into the cover to retain. She gets the shoulder up again. Seth freaking Rollins is hurting right now. Looking for the ripcord. Bang! Clothesline flattens Nakamura. But Rollins in so much pain, didn't even have the wherewithal to hook the leg. No, a pro.
Well, Shinsuke Nakamura was trying to hit Seth Rollins in his eye when he kicked out.
Rollins
trying to get him in the eye.
Trying to convince himself he's still in this thing, and that's got to be the X factor.
I know my back is
Shinsuke every single time. Not one. You ain't gotta make a word. Tense right now. It could have been a surge of adrenaline he was waiting for. One stomp, it will be lights out for Shinsuke. Nakamura though ducks underneath the stomp, and now Shin looking for a sleeper. Seth trying to block. Shin never got it quite locked in. High elbow catches Shin in the jaw. Got to give the power advantage in this matchup to Seth freaking Rollins. Nakamura, second up, there's a flying knee by Nakamura. Into the corner, for the championship, and a kick out by the champ.
Seth Rollins kick out again. Shinsuke Nakamura getting frustrated.
Nakamura's done everything he's been able to. He just hasn't been able to cross away. Vicious knees.
Shinsuke Nakamura getting frustrated.
Vicious in and of itself, but Shinsuke followed up with multiple knees to a grounded Rollins. Nakamura slamming Rollins again on the bad back. Nakamura, nice suplex. I love the growing confidence in Shinsuke Nakamura as this match progresses. We saw frustration several seconds ago, but Shinsuke stayed the course, delivered a few more offensive maneuvers, tried another cover, forced Seth to exert himself even further. Oh, he also weathered the Rollins rally moments ago, capped off, of course, by that frog splash. Rollins, though. Oh, and a kick right to the spine again. Nakamura has Rollins where he wants him. Snap German suplex. Shinsuke rolls into the cover for the championship. The take from Rollins kept it to my Seth. Barely got the show up. And again, no wasted movement from the challenger, Shinsuke Nakamura. Every movement so deliberate. Inverted exploder. We know, Michael Cole, that is generally the prelude. We talked about Shinsuke's striking ability. This knee strike will have a new champion. Here we go. Oh, and Rollins intercepting the Kinshasa with a super kick. Nakamura able to kick out.
Nakamura kicked out again.
Shinsuke's striking ability. We almost forgot to talk about Seth's super kick. Nakamura's chin. Rocked Shinsuke for 2.5, but this match continues. We are sold out here tonight in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is the main event of WWE Payback. Seth Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the #1 contender, Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura has dominated most of this matchup tonight. Rollins just trying
Michael
to
Cole's got a point. He's right.
Horse trying to keep himself upright. Disdain in the eyes of the champion. One can only imagine the pain is suffering right now. And Shin caught it, rolled through an armbar. Nakamura with an armbar. Rollins trying to block. Nakamura trying to extend the arm. Rollins in trouble. Will he tap to Nakamura? Rollins able to lock his hand to prevent the hyperextension of the arm, but now instead, triangle submission applied.
Is that the Great Muda I see at ringside?
I
thought I seen the Great Muda at ringside.
Rollins is gonna fade. Nakamura's gonna win the title. Rollins is gonna fade here.
Uh-oh. Rollins is trapped. And the armbar.
It's Rollins gonna tap. Shinsuke like a constrictor, getting tighter with each exhale from Rollins. Rollins with one last gasp here. Don't let Nakamura out. Proud back it all. Does Rollins have anything left? Seth does. With a sit-out powerbomb. Seth can't make the cover. Shoulders down. Nakamura gets the shoulder up. Yes, it was a superhuman, almost miraculous feat of strength that we just saw. That Rollins fought through the pain, delivered a powerbomb to break the submission, but Seth was almost paralyzed. Watch this. Yeah, how does Rollins do this? He lifts the frame of Nakamura up. One last attempt to get him up. Drop the power bomb, but the damage has been done. It's almost as though Seth's body locked up on him. His legs were extended. He couldn't get out of his own way to execute the cover and potentially end this thing. Rollins is not giving up, though. Rollins looking for a second win. I would caution Rollins to engage Shinsuke in a battle of strikes, but the champion is standing his ground. Rights exchange between champion and challenger. Rollins winds up. Shin ducks underneath. Caught him on the other side. Rollins stunned.
Uh-oh. Rollins in trouble.
Okay, trying to muscle up Rollins to escape on the backside and connects with an enziguri. The challenger's down. Now both men are down. Critical moment of this matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship. Take a look at this. Rollins looking for the strike to the back of Nakamura. Connecting on the ear of the
Shinsuke Nakamura reminds you that of that woman from Kill Bill.
Technically speaking, psychologically speaking,
What's her freaking name? Yeah, I don't even remember. I think I forgot.
battling for the right to call themselves the champion of the world, with everything on the line at WWE Payback. Seth Rollins trying to drag himself toward the top rope. I'm not quite sure what he's thinking here. Putting himself in harm's way again, and Nakamura. Seth just can't get to the ropes quickly enough. Can't climb it. Back giving him fits. Now it's Nakamura's turn. Oh no. With Seth up on his shoulders. Dangerous situation for both Rollins and Nakamura. Rollins from the ropes. That could do it. Cover for the championship. Rollins somehow kicked out of the landslide. Unbelievable. And now Shinsuke doubting himself, questioning, what can I possibly do to end up? Oh! Kinshasa to the back of the neck. And that may answer your question. Rollins is down. Rollins may be out. Nakamura's not done yet. Here it comes. Nakamura moments away. If this lands, it's over. And Rollins just collapsing. Shinsuke was almost waiting for Seth to make it at least to his knees before exploiting the target. And Seth's body gave out on him. A defiant smack from the champion. Yes, Seth Rollins, who has made a career of being rebellious, showing that side of him again tonight as Nakamura continues to punish the champion. Rollins trying to fight back somehow. These strikes from Shinsuke right now are just downright malicious.
Yeah, trying to keep Seth Rollins down. Keeping him, trying to weaken Seth Rollins in his body. Trying to further injure his back.
I have so much appreciation for the pacing.
Further messing up the injured back Seth Rollins.
Patience. The key to the challenger. Rollins lands on his feet. Standing switch. Another one. Rollins though counters. Pedigree. But Rollins can't capitalize.
Seth's got a chance, though. Can he drag himself back to his feet off the pedigree? We're going to stop it. Nakamura intercepted.
Escape, tried to muscle up Rollins again, cover.
Yeah, but Rollins able to shift his weight. Stop! Seth Rollins with a stop from out of nowhere. Trying to drag himself to the cover.
Is it enough?
Drapes himself on Nakamura to retain the championship.
Here is your winner, and
Nakamura moved his leg. Nakamura's leg was moving. Am I the only one that seen that?
As soon as Shinsuke Nakamura exposed the back injury to Rollins, we knew this match was going to be physical. And boy, was it ever. For the world that
Shinsuke Nakamura moved his leg, though.
Shinsuke Nakamura did everything he could to try to damage and destroy Seth Rollins.
Rollins would throw anything and everything he could muster at the challenger, and spectacular frog splash. Nakamura would survive, answer with a landslide, an avalanche-style landslide, and a boom Kinshasa to the back of Rollins' neck. But here's where it all went south for the enigmatic assassin.
Stop just like that from out of nowhere. Rollins
The Japanese assassin.
the stop. And tonight, Seth Rollins survives.
There is no need for Nakamura to hang his head in shame tonight in his first ever WWE main event. Nakamura impressed, no doubt about it. It will not be his last.
Seth Rollins is still your world heavyweight champion. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you on Labor Day, Monday Night Raw.
Finally, it's over. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the WWE 2023 Payback pay-per-view. Your WWE Payback 2023 review will be live in 3 minutes, so give me 3 minutes and your review will be live. Stay tuned. Take the time here to enjoy this, to enjoy more background music that I'm about to play in the background for y'all. All right. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and this is now your WWE Payback 2023 review. Of course, I'm going to go over step by step everything that went down, give you my thoughts on the matches and everything. And I may give you guys some news coming out of Payback tomorrow after the AEW All Out review. Might give you some of the latest WWE news because I haven't even checked ringsidenews.com website yet for the latest news. So I don't keep up with the AEW news like I used to. I need to start back doing it. So I know y'all want to be kept up to date with what's going on in the world of professional wrestling. I know that's very important. So, something that JD always says. Something that I always say too. Thank y'all for joining the live chat for your WWE Payback review. We're gonna go ahead and get to it here. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel if you do, and hit thumbs up, of course. Your likes, your support, and your comments helps out the channel, especially your support. Mainly your support, your overall support. That's the main thing. All right, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin your WWE Payback 2023 review. It started off with Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. So I'm going to kind of take my time because it's almost Sunday. But this is your review for Saturday night, not Sunday. Don't get confused, y'all. So, the NXT Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, was shown in the crowd. And Cole pretty much said that Stratton told him that there's not enough competition in NXT, so she's scouting main roster wrestlers. Trish made an early play to escape the cage. Lynch met her on the ropes and knocked her down. Trish got up, pulled down, ran her into the cage wall. Lynch remained in offensive control, ran Lynch into the cage multiple times. Lynch went for a clothesline. Stratus ducked by going into Matrix mode. Lynch dropped a leg on her to send her to the mat. Both wrestlers got and traded strikes. Lynch got the better of it, ran Stratus into the side of the cage. Lynch went up top and was cut off by Stratus, who went for a head scissors move that Lynch blocked. I need to try to change my camera. I need to try to change it. Now, changed it by YouTube. Lynch went up top, was caught by went for Lynch block. And Lynch tried to escape the cage. Becky regrouped, powerbomb straight, covered. It's awesome. Again, it's a chance, broke out the WWE universe. Because my audio is dipping a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and take it out, plug it back in. Okay. I got to get a new webcam. Hoping it'll be here very, very soon. Anyways, me going over this match between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. I said, Stratus, Lynch, try to powerbombed Stratus and covered her for a 2 count. Hey, this is awesome chant broke out. Lynch set up for her finisher. Stratus blocked and sent Lynch into the cage. Then once she sent Lynch into the cage, Stratus powered up Lynch and hit the Widow's Peak move, which led to a 2 count. Cole recalled Victoria using the same move as a finisher when she faced Lita in the first cage match in WWE. Stratus, whose forehead was bruised, set up for a bulldog. Lynch countered into a twist of fate, covered Stratus for a near fall. I don't know if I would call that twist of fate, but carry on. Stratus for a close near fall. Another round of "This is awesome" chants started off. Stratus went up top, tried to escape Lynch, followed her, and pulled her back to the top rope. Lynch slammed her on the top rope, slammed her head against it. Lynch set up for her finisher. But Stratus stuffed it, performed a bulldog from the top rope, which actually, believe it or not, resulted in another close near fall. Stratus tried to escape over the top of the cage. Lynch caught up to her. They both ended up seated on top of the cage for Stratus. But Stratus fought off. She fought Lynch off and kicked her back into the ring. Lynch shot up and was able to pull Stratus back to the top. Stratus headbutted Lynch, and her legs were hooked on one of the bars at the top of the cage. Lynch pulled Stratus up and slammed her head on top bar, then pulled her back inside the cage and superplexed her. Lynch draped her arm over Stratus, who got shoulder up at 2. Lynch pretty much got to her feet while the camera, or not camera, but the crowd chanted, "This is awesome," again. Lynch climbed to the top of the cage. Stratus started to pretty much toward the cage door, and Lynch dropped down, stopped Stratus. Zoe Stark showed up, tried to pull Stark out. Lynch won the battle. Stratus back to the middle of the ring. Stark slammed the cage door on Lynch's head. Stratus rolled up Lynch for a near fall. Lynch came right back with a manhandle slam and had the pin. And then broke it up. Lynch got up and slammed the cage door shut behind her and then fought with Stark. Stratus climbed up the cage. Lynch hit a manhandle slam on Stark. Lynch raped the cage to prevent Stratus from escaping. Lynch performed a manhandle slam from the top rope and then got the 3 count. Lynch signed an autograph for a fan at ringside in the cage. Stark helped Stratus to her feet. Stratus jawed at Stark and then slapped. Stark tried to get Stratus to keep her cool. Stratus told Stark to leave. Stark closed the cage door instead. Stark poked Stark. Or should I say, Trish Stratus poked Stark her finger a few times. Stark hit Stratus with the Z360. Stark removed her "Thank You Trish" t-shirt and left Stratus laying. Now, I was thoughts on this match, To be honest, this is what we should have gotten at SummerSlam. But it was better for it to take place at Payback. Not the stage that the Summertime Spectacular is. Payback provided the women more time and a brighter spotlight than they would have actually received back in August. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the feud dragged on a bit too long. The storyline accompanying it never really matched the magnitude of 2 of the most influential women in wrestling history competing against each other. You gotta consider the culmination made up for it all. So, and I guess this was somewhat of a legit match of the year candidate and something both women should be immensely proud of. I think match of the year candidate was Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. That's just me. I don't really think this match was match of the year candidate. I really don't. Because it like how Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura was in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. That's my opinion. You don't like my opinion? Well, either delete this live chat or just deal with it. Because I'm not changing it. The post-match events saw Stratus berate Zoe Stark before being left laying in the center of the ring by the future champion. Should nicely subdue the heel mentor out of her program with Lynch and into a feud with her protege. So I think Monday Night Raw will be the start of the Stratus Zoe Stark feud. That's where this is going, I believe, in my honest opinion. So we had got LA Knight versus Miz. Before that, Payback host John Cena made his entrance. He was introduced by ring announcer Mike Maloney as the greatest of all time. Cena welcomed the fans, said the first match was awesome. He spoke about the various things. It was awesome, but it just wasn't match of the year candidate, in my opinion. But he spoke about the various things he's done UE over the years and said he's never been the host. Cena said his job as the host is to make it a special night. He said he would be the special guest referee for the LA Knight versus The Miz match. The Miz made his entrance. Once in the ring, Miz said he would expect Knight to pander to the fans, and he didn't expect it from Cena, really. I questioned that when I was watching it. In my head, I questioned that. Miz says Cena sucks as a host. Cena said Miz has a lot of hosting experience, asked him for advice. Miz said Cena shouldn't make himself the special guest referee for his match. Miz's other advice is that you're called to play Merman in the Barbie movie. You say no. Cena said he doesn't like Miz, but he respects him. He said he was seeking. He said Cena needs to be more involved. Miz recalled being in 2 matches when he hosted WrestleMania. He also said he was Teletubby. I don't even know what that is. Cena said all of Miz's advice seemed to add up to his idea of being the special referee for his match. Miz said no. He said Cena doesn't even have a referee shirt. A production member handed Cena a referee shirt. Cena said he had his for his match. Miz Cena went back and forth with no and yeah. Cena pointed to the stage, and then LA Knight made his entrance. We got LA Knight versus The Miz with John Cena as a special referee. Homeboy Graves said that The Miz wearing Cleveland Browns colors in this part of the stage was whatever. He still felt bad for him. There were LA Knight and Tiny Bull's chants. Miz stalled before the bell rang to start the match. Miz immediately rolled back to the floor as it did. So shortly after they got going, Miz dumped Knight from the ropes first, went on the offensive. Knight came back with a power slam, then threw punches at Miz. Knight pecked on Miz for a suplex. Miz slipped away, went for his finisher. The FT attempt. Miz slipped away and went to the floor. Knight kicked Miz through the ropes, joined him on the floor. Knight slammed Miz's head off the broadcast table times while the fans said, yeah, each time. Miz ended up pulling Knight face first into the side of the broadcast. Miz slammed Knight's head off the barricade, said, yeah, each time while fans booed. Funny. Knight backdropped Miz into the timekeeper's area. Once they returned to the ring, Miz took offensive control, threw kicks at Knight in the corner. Miz put his boot on Knight's throat. Cena intervened, and Miz didn't break on his count and pulled him. I did the same thing, and Cena also pulled him away from Miz. Knight called at Cena. Miz hit Knight from behind. Miz hit Knight. He was in the ropes and broke at Cena's 2 count. Cena thanked, said he had 5 seconds. Just pulled Knight from the ropes into his. Then covered him for a 2 count. A short time later, Miz pulled Knight from the apron, causing him to land face first on the side of the ring. Miz tossed Knight back inside the ring and then throw kicks at him pretty much. And he ducked a a kick and then spiked Miz on the mat. Pretty much. Knight hit a series of moves, got a 2 count. Miz came back, caught Knight with a kick to the knee, hit him with the back DDTs, which led to a 2 count. Miz set up for his finisher. Knight avoided it, rolled him up for a 2 count. Knight avoided Miz's corner, clothesline, and then executed a spinning neckbreaker for a 2 count. Miz trying to use the roach route, pinning Knight. But yeah, Cena poked Cena's, or should I say, Miz poked Cena's chest, jawed at him. No, I think what happened was Cena poked that Knight's chest and jawed at him. I think that's what really happened. Knight took advantage of the distraction. That or Cena poked that chest, I don't know, whichever. But Knight took advantage of the distraction and went for his finisher, but Miz avoided it. Knight swung at Miz, who ducked, and Knight stopped. Miz put Knight down. Finale for a near fall. Miz looked at Cena, then held up his hand to indicate that he would go for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Knight regrouped, slammed Miz to the mat. Knight followed up with an elbow and then blunt force trauma. That was the end of that match. Knight jawed at Cena on the stage after the match. And John removed his shirt, then offered Knight a handshake, which he said was a sign of respect. Knight accepted the handshake, and Cena raised his hand before leaving to give Knight a moment to play to the fans. Now, mind you, this match went about 7 minutes longer than it needed to. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Also, there were a few teases of Cena inadvertently costing Knight and obvious interactions between him and Miz. For the most part, he stayed out of the action. Let the competitors have the stage. The crowd was definitely red hot for Knight. You know, the commentary team did a good job of putting him over. And the acknowledgement from Cena was exactly the exclamation point this segment needed. If there were any concerns about the company's recognition of Knight as a star, they were erased here. So Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory took place, where the match was sponsored by Mysterio. The big screen and barricade screens featured the brand's logo. Early in the match, Theory had Rey on the ropes. Again, in case you didn't hear me, the match was sponsored by a breakfast cereal. Big screen, barricade screens featured the brand's logo. Early in the match, Theory had Rey on the ropes trying to remove his mask. Rey fought off Theory, then hit him with a top rope moonsault. Theory ended up at ringside. Rey slid onto the bottom rope, performed a tornado DDT forward. Back in the ring, Rey did a seated senton, got a 2 count. Rey went for a 6-9. Theory avoided it. Rey went for a move from the middle rope. Theory caught him on his shoulders, then performed a spinning sit-out powerbomb for a near fall. Theory performed a rolling drop kick. And once he did that, Rey Mysterio bounced off ropes after taking the drop kick and hit a seated Theory with one of his own. Moments later, Rey pretty much connected with a 619. Rey went for a springboard move. But Theory put his knees up. Theory powered up Rey for his A-Town down finisher. But Rey countered into a pin for the win. After the match, Cruz and Wild came out and celebrated with Rey. Escobar hoisted up Rey on his shoulders while Theory foamed inside the ring. And it was definitely a solid match with a predictable finish, given that Rey recently won the championship. And a few things to note. Number one, the crowd was pretty quiet when Theory was in offensive control, but they came to life for Rey's offense spots. Also, that's not the only thing. That is not the only thing. This was a potential showdown as well, bearing a series of meaningless rematches. But it was difficult sometimes to forecast exactly where he fits in at the particular time. We are actually talking about LA Knight. Because Mysterio fending off the challenge of the young Phenom, ultimately carrying A-Town down, stacking the heel up for the pinfall victory. The question has always been on everybody's mind: where does Theory go from here? Well, folks, the one answer I can come up with is that Triple H and creative team would allow him to fade into obscurity on SmackDown, given all of the effort that they have seen to go into building his star over the last year. He might be someone LA Knight could have his next feud with, perhaps. I would love to see LA Knight versus Austin Theory. That would be a great match. Given that LA Knight's a babyface now, he's not a heel anymore. He turned babyface. I don't remember when he turned babyface, but he's a babyface now. If they are going with an LA Knight Austin Theory feud, they really need to work on Austin Theory's promos. And they need to sound more natural, because things to stand now, he would get smoked on the mic by the megastar. Because Austin Theory's promos have been terrible. I'm not going to lie to you. LA Knight's promos have been impressive. Fantastic. To say the least, at least for now. LA Knight's a very good promo cover. He's known for being that. So, meanwhile, Austin Theory hasn't been known for being a good promo cover. He's known to be a terrible promo cover. Hell, Miz cuts as terrible promos as Austin Theory. He cuts more terrible promos than him. So, we got this Steel City street fight for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. It was very good. It was very, very good. It's very, very good. So, before this match, backstage, Kathy Kelly asked Becky Lynch what's next for her. Next, Anthony Stratton. Stratton recalled mistakenly listing Lynch as a former NXT Women's Champion when she never actually won the title. Lynch said Stratton should be focused on the title match she's scheduled to have a Tuesday. Then said she would see her soon. I was going to say son. Okay, Toodles, Stratton replied and left. A video package spotlighted the street fight for the tag titles. Entrances for the match took place. This was very, very good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. I seen that J.D. McDonald was involved. So, as far as this fight tag team match goes for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, after 4 months of frustrating results, the Judgment Day had finally got the best of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as Damien Priest and Finn Balor captured the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships, though not without a little help from their friends. So in a wild, chaotic match of the year candidate Steel City street fight, the heels benefited from interference from Dominic Mysterio, Rhea Ripley, and none other than J.D. McDonald. Somebody Finn Balor knows very, very well. That is J.D. McDonald's teacher, to say the least. He's one of Finn Balor's students. But J.D. McDonald to emerge victoriously. Crowd was hot. The action was absolutely nonstop. It was absolutely fast. It wasn't rushed at all. The fact that there were big spots in imagery elevated it from Owens diving off the balcony with a swanton bomb that drove Mysterio through a table, and the champs donning Pittsburgh Penguins gear to unleash a beatdown had won something for everyone. That's for sure. Screwjob finish puts head on the heels, gives the babyfaces an out for losing, and allows the company to revisit the feud as soon as Monday's Raw, if so, pleases. If they do so. Totally up to WWE. WWE can do what the fuck they want. Right? They're known for that, just like AEW. AEW can do what the fuck they want. They're creative and all this bullshit. But we want WWE and AEW's creative to be right. You know what I'm saying? You know it's not gonna always be right, unfortunately. You gotta have the right people in charge. The right people that knows how to produce shows, that knows how to give fans what they want, that knows what roster the fans want to see, that knows what shows, pay-per-views, what kind of shows, pay-per-views the fans want to watch. You know. Nobody wants to waste fucking money on a terrible fucking pay-per-view, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's gonna watch it. Come on now. I'm just saying. Just like nobody's gonna waste time watching a terrible garbage ass fucking show. Wrestling show. This wasn't the case for Payback. Or All In. Believe it or not, AEW All In 2023 was one of the greatest AEW pay-per-views of all time. Whether people want to believe it or not. I believe it. It definitely stole the show. Believe it or not. And I think the best match coming out of that pay-per-view was MJF versus Adam Cole. I'm just saying. All right. They need to improve their AEW women's division. I know that. Some of their women's talents are great. And they need Athena on Dynamite. Just like they need Samoa Joe more on Dynamite. And everybody's just been utilized. They haven't really been used that much on that show. But anyways, as far as this WWE Tag Team Championship match goes, this Undisputed Tag Team Championship match, it was some great stuff. And, you know, the quality of the match you hope for gave the talent the stipulation. You know, you had your J.D. McDonough's, Dominic Mysterio's, your Rhea Ripley's helping Finn Balor beat Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to become the new WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. Great stuff. Great stuff, man. Pay-per-view was on to a good start at that point. Then you got the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes. Which wasn't so great. That was the one thing that wasn't so great on this pay-per-view. Yeah, I'm not lying. So, the Grayson Waller effect featured Cody Rhodes. Lacked. The American Nightmare hit the ring, took a shot at Waller's relative newness despite his abundance of confidence, and revealed that he pulled some strings to bring a new superstar to Raw, Jey Uso. From there, the former tag champ basked in the audience's reaction and proceeded to drop Waller with a super kick. It was the big moment the show needed, and something the social media team could hang its hat on. But it would have been nice to see more of an interaction between Rhodes and Uso. Sure, that is likely to come as soon as Monday's Raw. But considering Rhodes initially gave Uso's career new life despite their recent history, it would have been nice to see even the smallest acknowledgement of For now, Rose stepped aside and gave Uso the spotlight. What it means moving forward should make for some intriguing, creative, and add to what is expected to be journey back to the WrestleMania main event for the American Nightmare as he seeks to finish his story. This could lead to him going back to feuding with Roman Reigns, maybe. Possibly. We could possibly be getting another Roman Reigns feud. We got a Roman Reigns Code Rose feud before, I believe. I think this could last all the way to WrestleMania. Maybe. We'll see. So, up next, we had the WWE Women's World Championship match. You got Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley. This was also a great match. Samantha Irvin delivered in-ring introductions for the title match. The opening minutes were spent establishing that neither wrestler had a power advantage. Rodriguez eventually caught Ripley with a clothesline and then body slammed herself. Ripley came back with a leg sweep, then drop kicked a seated Rodriguez. Ripley mounted Rodriguez, threw punches at her. Ripley bled from her nose. Ripley took offensive control and stomped Rodriguez before applying an abdominal stretch. A short time later, Rodriguez tossed Ripley across the ring. Ripley came right back and pulled the boots to her challenger. Ripley told the crowd to shut up, which was unnecessary given how quiet they were at this point in the match. Just saying. Ripley threw a struck and bounced. Rodriguez clotheslines, including one to the back of Rhea Ripley's head. Rodriguez followed up with a fallaway slam. Rodriguez went to the ropes, ended up being tripped up or slipped. Ripley put the boots to her. Ripley went to the middle rope and headbutted Rodriguez a few times. Ripley started to mug on the ropes, but Rodriguez kicked the ropes. Rodriguez powered up Ripley and held her before putting her down with a retro suplex. Rodriguez hit her spinning corkscrew elbow from the middle rope. He got a 2 count. Rodriguez went for a finisher. Ripley escaped, ended up dumping her to the mat. Ripley hit a knee to the head and then made a cocky cover, allowing Rodriguez to kick out at 2. Ripley set up for her finisher, which Rodriguez avoided. Rodriguez powered up Ripley also back, which led to Ripley landing on her feet and running. Short time later, Ripley clipped the left knee of Rodriguez. Ripley clipped the left leg of Rodriguez, applying her prime lock, so to speak. Rodriguez countered it to an 2 count. Rodriguez powered up. Ripley stumbled and then slammed her. Broadcast team chalked it up to her injured. So once that happened, The match spilled over to ringside. Rodriguez hoisted up Ripley and ran her into the post. It then flung her into the ringside barricade. Rodriguez picked up Ripley and threw her first into the ring post, brought Ripley back to the ring. Dominic Mysterio came out, grabbed Ripley's arms in an attempt to stop Rodriguez from pulling Ripley to the center of the ring. Rodriguez won the power battle. That's what I was trying to say. It took out Dom. Ripley took advantage of the distraction, ended up hitting her Riptide finisher for the win. The live crowd was nearly silent for most of this match. You know, Mama Cola reminds me of Rhea Ripley, but she also reminds me of Thunder Rosa. Yeah. Pittsburgh, one thing for sure about Pittsburgh, it is known for being a tough crowd. There's no denying. What they did, they were good. They were vocal throughout most of the show. The issue was that Rodriguez had connected with fans as a babyface, and it's going to take a lot more than flexing her back and either needs to make that happen. That's for sure. Now, Triple H creative team have considerable work to do in order to get fans to invest in Rodriguez and most generally care about her. And her performances such as this one will go a long way in expanding the process. There were a few spots late that did not go according to plan, but the combatants recovered nicely, delivered a finish that protected Rodriguez, continued the narrative of the Judgment Day, cheating like hell to accomplish their goals in dominance. John Cena played his last interview with Damien Priest and Finn Balor on the backstage interview set. Balor used Cena's "The champs are here" line. Priest said that when they are on the same page, nobody can stop them. Good job, kid. Priest told Cena, who acted awestruck. I got a kick out of Southpaw Regional Wrestling. I definitely did. I'm not gonna lie. And I bet 100% of the audience were wondering what Cena was really doing. Just saying. A brief video package hype. Yeah, I knew they were going to do that because I had looked it up already. I looked what was the next pay-per-view after Payback. It was Fastlane. So they got at least 3 to 4 weeks to build these feuds and storylines up before that pay-per-view. So they got at least 3 to 4 weeks of build. Let's see if WWE does well let's see if WWE does well all this month or not before next month's pay-per-view. The current angle documentary on Peacock was plugged, and Cole hyped Gunther versus Chad Gable for the Intercontinental Championship for Monday's Raw. A video package set up the main event, and then entrances took place. An animated video preceded Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance and warned that this was the beginning of Rollins' end. The Great Muta was shown seated in the front row. Michael Cole on commentary noted Nakamura had one of the last matches of Muta's career. He also said this is the first time that Nakamura has headlined a WWE Premium Live event. Oh, really? I thought I recalled seeing him. I thought I recalled seeing him main event of the Premium Live event before. I thought, isn't that something? Sorry for yawning, man. I'm just tired. I did work morning shift. Did work from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So I'm sure y'all can understand. Okay. We're going to go over this main event, this WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which was the last best match of the entire night. Two of the best matches of the entire night. Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the WWE World Women's Championship, and Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight Championship. Those were the two best matches of the entire night, in my honest opinion. I love those matches. There was something I loved about both of those matches that had me watching. The rest of those matches, they were great, but they weren't the best matches of the entire night, and they were not match of the year candidates, in my opinion. Match of the year candidate, in my opinion, is definitely Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. I think differently about match of the year candidates, man. Sometimes we have different opinions, though. It's okay. We all have different opinions. It's fine. Not that big of a deal. There were considerable expectations for the World Heavyweight Championship match between Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura on Saturday, based solely on the skill of the superstars involved. It did not disappoint. Rollins and Nakamura had a physical battle. The artist targeted the injured back of his rival. Yes, I've noticed that when I watched it. I watched the whole entire main event. Well, yeah, he definitely targeted the injured back of his rival that had been established in Vegas and nearly put him away with a Kinshasa to the head. The Visionary fought through it all to deliver through it all. I know that song. That's an old school song right there. The Visionary fought through it all to deliver the stomp and retained his title. There was nothing flashy here or much storyline development. It was just a very good moment, or a very good match and moment, too, that paid off the final, well, pretty much the first chapter of the program. I'm not going to say final. Not yet. I'm just going to say first chapter of the program, while still managing to present Nakamura as a legitimate threat who is far from finished with Rollins. This feels like a program destined to continue, and the manner in which the challenger was presented moments after losing suggests we may see Nakamura sink deeper into darkness to achieve his goal. Overall, WWE has a history of outperforming the hype surrounding some of these B-level premium live events. This was no exception. The show was better in execution than it looked on paper. Also, after being such an essential place of Raw for so long, it was nice to see the Judgment Day have their moment and Sun with all the gold in their possession. Who brings the fashion down remains to be seen, but Damien Priest's Money in the Bank briefcase will likely play a role in it. I mean, it already has been, in my honest opinion, but it still continues to play a role. That's what other people in the community think. I'm saying, as far as likely goes, it's already playing a role. We got great matches. Becky Lynch and Stratus in that Steel City street fight, and a slew of other very good in-ring contests, as well as the continued spotlighting of LA Knight and the big news of Jey Uso's return to Raw. This pay-per-view gets a thumbs up from me. Definitely a thumbs up. And this definitely gives a plus A. I'm definitely giving this pay-per-view a plus A just because two of the best matches of the entire night delivered so well. They were physical. They were a clash for the ages. And I'm talking about Nakamura versus Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship and Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley. Those two matches were the only best matches of the entire night. Now, the only good matches, the good matches were those two matches, Stratus versus Lynch. Even though Stratus versus Lynch is not match of the year candidate to me, Nakamura and Seth Rollins is. Nakamura versus Seth Rollins, in my opinion, is match of the year candidate. Can nobody argue with me on that one? The Steel City Street Fight was a good match. Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory. Good and not good. The only bad things on this pay-per-view was Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory and that Grayson Waller effect. Those were the only two kind of bad things on the show. They weren't really that bad, but you know what I mean. But overall, the rest of the stuff in this pay-per-view delivered well. And those two matches, those two championship matches, in the end, is why I give this pay-per-view a thumbs up, and it's why I'm giving this a plus A. So, folks, I'm getting out of here. That ends your WWE Payback 2023 review. So if you enjoyed my WWE 2023 Payback review, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, let me know in the comments whenever the stream ends. One thing's for sure, as far as Instagram goes, yes, I still hate everybody on Instagram. That's never going to change. Right now, that's not going to change right now. Until I am ready to completely like everybody again. Until I'm okay. Until I'm okay with being on Instagram, until I know that everybody cares and loves me. I'm not going to fucking stop hating everybody until every single one of my followers tell me in my DMs that they love and care about me, man. That they truly love how smart and how nice I am. They all tell me what they like about me, because as of right now, I feel like none of my followers on Instagram gives a fuck about me. I don't think none of them like me at all. I still don't believe them. The only person I believe right now is Lady Liquids, because she's the only one that I talk to on Instagram. So I'm gonna be reaching out to everybody in my DMs and asking them what they like about me, man. Because I want to know. I just want to know. I want to know the truth. Does all my followers just like me, really like me, or they don't? Do they like me as a friend, best friend, or they don't? Because I want to know the truth right now. Because I ain't believing nobody, and I'm not trusting nobody right now on Instagram. Yeah, I still hate everybody on Instagram. At the same time, I also like everybody on there. So I like everybody on Instagram, and I hate everybody on Instagram at the same time. So it's like a split. It's like a middle decision thing. But I'm sorry, man. The only person that talked to me was Lady Liquids last week. Nobody else messaged me, didn't bother to message me or talk to me. There was other reasons why I hated everybody on Instagram. There was more reasons. There's more reasons than that. But I'm not even going to get into detail. I'm not even going to explain why. I quite frankly, I don't care to explain. I'd rather explain it on my Instagram stories than here. So you guys, when you can, catch me on there. Get on there after this. I'm probably gonna do my thumbnail for AEW All Out, for my AEW All Out watch along review. Probably it. So I'm not gonna be on Instagram long, because ain't like anybody gives a fuck about me on there. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about me on that app besides Lady Liquids. I don't think anybody cares. And Capricorn and Mama Cole and maybe the other females. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. But I do know they don't. I do know some of them just don't care. Some of them don't care. Not females like Mama Coley and Capricorn and Lady Liquids. I'm talking about different females. Females are different than them. The females to be acting weird, man. They just be acting like they don't want to talk to you and shit. The ones that just don't care about you. They just dislike you for no reason. And there's males like that too. There's a few of my guy friends that I know that are like that. People are acting weird on that app, man. People have changed on that app, and so have I. I'm talking about Instagram. Everybody on that app has changed, and so have I. Everybody is shocked that I've changed and went back to my old self. And I'm still my old self, and I'm not going back to my new self until I'm ready. I'm not going back to my good self until I'm ready. As of right now, I'm not going back to my good self on Instagram. I'm still my bad self right now. I'm still my old self from the past. I'm still me. So, whether everybody likes me or not, you still gotta acknowledge me. I'm getting the hell out of here, folks. Everybody that's not on Instagram that actually cares, everybody that watches my streams, reviews, and watch-alongs, at least you guys are not like those people on Instagram that don't give a fuck about anybody themselves. They care about all these people, all the male and females on Instagram care about. Also, my followers care about on Instagram is just money, attention, and drugs, man. They don't care about love, respect, and fucking peace. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with y'all people on Instagram, man? I don't fucking understand the logic. I really don't. And I'm gonna go live too. I'm gonna ask, what the fuck is wrong with everybody on Instagram? I'm gonna ask. I really am. I don't care who's watching. I don't care if nobody's watching. It's gonna be my live stream. Totally, my live stream is gonna be all to myself. And I am cutting off my requests. Nobody's joining my live when I go live on Instagram. I'm cutting off requests until I go back to my good self. Right now, only Lady Liquids would be allowed to join my live streams. I'm not even kidding. I'm not playing. Now you are seeing the old side of me, and the old side of me has been unleashed. It's been let out. It was let out. You know what? Matter of fact, it's already been unleashed and let out. I was unleashed and let out last week when I called out Jamie and Lily for fucking blocking me online. And then I posted something on my story calling out somebody for complaining, saying they don't have a job. But yet they can get off their fucking asses and go get one. Excuse my language. How you gonna be complaining that you don't have a job when you can get off your fucking ass and go get one? Fuck is wrong with people, bro? That's what I'm talking about this app, about Instagram. Well, I ain't finished. Just wait till I get to Instagram live, because I'm gonna talk about that shit for real. I really am. There was somebody on a live stream saying, "Oh, I don't have a fucking job. You got a house, dude. I can see your fucking room in the background. Don't you got a car? Don't you got bills to fucking pay?" Oh, you don't think I know this, though? You don't think I know this because I'm autistic. Just because I'm autistic and I have all kinds of disabilities doesn't mean I don't know shit. I'm not stupid. I know right from wrong. I know what a fucking bill with a fucking house looks like. We're going to finish this conversation on Instagram Live. Y'all have a blessed Sunday, and I will have a good Sunday off. I think I'm streaming NBA 2K23 this afternoon. I'm not going to be on Instagram long. I'm just not. I'm trying to do what Lady Liquid's doing, staying the fuck away from this fucking app, this fucking toxic app full of people that just don't care about human life. They don't care about nobody. There's a lot of people on there that just don't care about nobody but drugs, money, and attention. I don't want to be in all that shit. I stopped being in drama, and it's funny. It's funny I say drama because Daniel actually mentioned that on his story, saying that people say they don't want to be in drama, but yet they go on other people's live streams and be in it. Yeah, that's not me. I don't do that shit. Not me. The last few days, I've been doing a very good job not joining live streams that's full of drama. And I'm going to keep not joining live streams full of drama because I don't want that shit in my life. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. It's enough I dealt with that shit last year, and I'm not dealing with that shit this year. And I damn sure won't be dealing with it next year. But to the person that was complaining that they don't have a job, again, get up off your ass and go get one. Go apply for one. If you're autistic, get a job coach. That's what I did. You see, I don't need it no more. I've been doing a hell of a good job without my job coach. I don't even need it no more now. Doing great. And there's a possibility that I'm keeping my job that I'm working at now. So my managers are going to be surprised. I haven't made a decision yet, but I'm waiting until my last day, which will be in November. Man, I looked at Snap Job, looked at those other jobs, man, them other jobs ain't shit. Them other jobs. I like KFC better, to be honest. I like working at KFC better. It's easier job for me. And that's the end of that. So. But anyways, y'all try to have a blessed Sunday and join my live stream. Join my Instagram live because I'm going live on Instagram in 3 minutes. we're gonna talk about the person that fucking was talking their shit, saying that they complaining, saying they don't have a fucking job and shit. And we're gonna talk about Lily and Jamie too, and all these other people that think that money and attention and drugs is what's gonna get them through life. That's a fucking lie. It's a straight up lie right there. Shit's about to get real, man, because I'm about to go live on Instagram. I got a lot to fucking say. Got a lot. And I mean a lot. And I'm not even fucking playing. All right. Y'all meet me on Instagram. I'll catch y'all later. Nobody's joining the live streams either when I talk about this shit. I'm cutting all requests off. Y'all have a blessed day. I'm out of here, man. See you guys tomorrow for some NBA 2K23 and for AEW All Out pay-per-view because I'm purchasing it today. So I hope I get as many audience. I want to get the best audience that I can get in this fucking live chat. I want to have at least 20 people in here watching and listening to the commentary and the action. Trying to get these views, trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can go ahead and get through YouTube partnership and monetization and all that. I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great Saturday morning. See y'all this afternoon for some NBA 2K23 and AEW All Out tonight. Peace. I'm out of here. Stay safe and blessed always, folks. And please don't be like me. Don't go back to your old self because it's not good. Stay positive. I'm out of here.